Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Interesting developments in Russia. Russia is getting ready, seems like, for a nuclear war with whomever brings troops to Ukraine. So if that's France, France will be destroyed. If there would be Great Britain, that would be destroyed. And obviously, France and Great Britain will destroy Russia. So what's going on here? We had Vladimir Putin's, the so-called, how you would call it in the United States of America, the State of the Union address. He came in front of the Russian people and expressed his assessment of what's going on, not only with the war in Ukraine, because Russia is not only about that one. Contrary to what these guys are trying to make it, they think that everything is going to be in his address about Ukraine, which it was not. Now, what do we have here? We have two incidents, or let's put it in important developments. One is there are nuclear weapons brought into Moscow's suburbs, and the other one is Russia's strategic nuclear forces in state of full readiness or full alert. So I have these two articles I'm going to discuss today. I will start first with Sputnik, Russia's strategic nuclear forces in state of full readiness. And that is right here. So this is from 2 hours ago, and Russia is ready. And Putin said, if you guys send troops to Ukraine, it's going to be a disaster. So that means these guys are going to be used. It shouldn't go that way whatsoever. Russia's strategic nuclear forces are in a state of full readiness, Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Thursday. Russian strategic nuclear forces are purely defensive by nature, aimed at deterring possible full-scale attacks on a nation that might threaten its existence. Russia vows to never use nuclear arms for any other reasons apart from specified in its strategic documents, often called its nuclear doctrine, which is if our allies are attacked, if we are attacked with conventional weapons and we can't defend our state, if we are attacked with nuclear weapons, things like this. About 4. And I'm quoting, strategic nuclear forces are in a state of full readiness for guaranteed use. Everything we planned in the armament sector, which I spoke about in 2018 address, is done, or this work is being completed, Putin said in an annual address to the Federal Assembly. Did you hear? It's readiness for guaranteed use. I'm guaranteeing you, my friends, if you do that, I'm going to do it. Remember, who is coming next to whom? So when these guys are saying, well, it's Russia wants to attack Western Europe or the West or the Europe, look who came closer to whom. Sometimes you come closer to the beast to kill it, but that would still make you the guy who's gonna, initiate the movement going towards the beast. If this is the only, how should I put it, justification I can give these guys. And still, you are the one who promotes it. You are the one who initiates it. Unless you say, and you use a unrealistic scenario, the beast will come and kill me because I say so. Now, with that one, the beast can say the same thing about you as being the beast. You want to kill me, therefore I have to attack you. But it didn't. This guy moved closer to Russia. So however you turn it, these guys move towards the beast because, we have to deter it. What if Russia would think the same way? We have to deter them. We're gonna start our work of deterring you. Let's say we want to deter the United States of America and we have to take over Europe in order to get closer. Would it make sense? If you use the same logic, you say, okay, well, unless you just discard Russia's interests, self-defense. Hey, remember? Hey, Israel, self-defense. No, that's the first article. Let me show you the other article, which is more important than this one. And I think it's interesting what kind of justification the Russians give to their deployment or these nuclear warheads, nuclear missiles being seen in Moscow's streets. I don't believe that justification whatsoever. Here, Sputnik. Why were Russia's Yars nukes spotted in Moscow's suburbs? Well, guess what? They were just patrolling to show their muscles or something, right? The Yars missile is a solid fuel weapon that measures 17.8 meters. If you want to know in feet, you just multiply it by 3. So that's what, about 50 feet, let's say, meters in length, and is capable of being launched from a mobile platform. Mobile, not fixed, making this ICBM a formidable weapon. A convoy of mobile ground-based Yars missile systems, accompanied by a multi-purpose escort vehicle, was observed traveling through the streets of Moscow. The Russian Ministry of Defense has clarified that the convoy has arrived in the capital city in, guess what, preparation for the victory parade scheduled for May 9th on Red Square. So let me see. March, April, May. So we're about what, 2 months and 10 days away from the parade, and they brought the Russian missiles in Moscow. 2 months to parade. What do you mean? You're gonna go and drive in a straight line. That's what they're gonna do in the red square. Bloop, that's it. Now, let's read further this thing. Here are the missiles. Now, is this like a show of force? Could be. Who cares? They are there. Okay, you can interpret it however you want. Yars is an acronym that stands for Yadernaya Rakieta Zverzhnivania, which translates to nuclear deterrence missile. Everybody is defending itself. Who are the aggressors, I wonder? They're all defending it in self-defense, but who are the aggressors? I'm losing track. Since conducting its initial test of nuclear weapons in 1949, Stalin, Russia has been committed to the no first use policy, viewing these arms solely as means to prevent nuclear attacks. So we're going to keep them so you don't attack us. In line with this stance, Yars is a formidable yet strictly defensive weapon. Here it is. Silo-based nuclear missiles are vulnerable to enemy cruise missiles attacks. In contrast, the Yars ICBM, which is launched from a mobile platform, is virtually undetectable thanks to the vastness of Russia's territories. Although the history of the development of the Yars missile system is shrouded in mystery, the first test of this supreme intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, took place in May 2007. Yars is equipped with several independently targetable warheads, each with a yield of 500 kilograms, so that's about 1,000 pounds. Yars possesses the capability of reaching targets beyond 11,000 kilometers. The United States is within reach. And anything actually from wherever it is displaced or deployed could reach anything, anywhere. I don't know if they can reach to Australia or not. And the missile is specifically developed to bypass enemy air defenses, virtually spelling imminent doom for the enemy, since the incoming of ICBM is unstoppable. Despite its formidable arsenal, Russia has never used nukes, in self-defense, and vows to only use them as a measure of last resort in the event of a major attack that would threaten the sovereignty of the state and the fate of Russian civilization. Now, I don't think they have nuclear warheads attached to them, do they? I don't think they would, but hey, they could have them maybe, but obviously they will be 1000% deactivated. Otherwise, someone can just deploy them right there, or boom. So nevertheless, we got Putin saying that where is it? Right here. That Russia's strategic nuclear forces in state of full readiness, and other articles from the Russians. The Americans came like this, and here it is. This actually comes from Ukrainska Pravda, but it is exactly what Putin said. Russian strategic nuclear forces on full alert. Full alert versus full readiness. The same thing. I don't know. The point is, the Russians are not messing around, and these guys know it. And if they continue to, push, I think the Russians will get closer to defending themselves. I'm pretty sure there's some clear heads over there in the West, or over here in the West, to realize that the Russians are consistent in their actions. So their actions match their statements in a very high probability. Well, that's the way it is, my friends. I hope these guys are just realizing that that's a red line that could bring disaster to this planet. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.